Welcome back to the channel, it's 9, and today we've got a lot to discuss. We have a proven insider talking about a PS showcase coming in September, what I think this could mean in terms of how many showcases we get and what this could mean overall. We're going to talk about them also saying that Infamous is coming and Sly Cooper 5 coming as well. And we're going to be talking about PlayStation Plus charging stacked subscriptions, as there is some bad news on that side of things. Now, before we get into that, I'll ask is you hit that like button and that subscribe button. We are on the road to 9K. All the support is appreciated. Now let's jump into this proven insider. So before we jump into this source, I want to make it clear that this user has a proven track record. Ahead of time, they leaked Harry Potter getting an update, as well as Forspoken's delay, proving that yes, they in fact do have sources that are accurate. And before that, they had not been doing anything like major to catch some attention, but this is really where people started taking them more seriously. So user account NGT said on Twitter that no big showcase was planned until September. In quotes, by the way, the same source told me a few weeks ago that no big showcase was planned until September, which coincides another time an announcement in September. This user also states that Sly Cooper 5 will get an announcement end of this year. They had stated this in March as well. And they also said that Infamous is coming as well this year in terms of an announcement. So let's break this down, as we've had a lot of rumors regarding a June showcase. Now all of a sudden we're talking about a September showcase and that there was nothing planned for anything earlier than September. So I want to look into this, kind of dive in, see what's going on and what I think could be the case. So if you've been following the story, and as always, you can always check back on the videos, because I don't want to make this video extra long talking about the same sources over and over again. But we've had multiple people come out and say a June event is happening. We have announcements with PlayStation partners expected for June as well. This throws a wrench into the mix naturally, as account NGT being proven and saying these things kind of makes you wonder. So I think it's possible that we could get some of these announcements at a Summer Game Fest, or what I think is most likely the case, there are two events planned: a games showcase for all the big games we are waiting to see, and a PSVR 2 event. This is speculation, but I think based on what we know, it makes the most sense for a games event in June. I think a showcase for PSVR 2 in September makes the most sense from what account NGT said in regards to another announcement coinciding with that event. And that could only spell PSVR 2 to me, assuming their sources are correct. For September, they would likely reveal it, a release date, price, and pre-order dates, since we don't know anything about those specific things just yet. So it would make sense. I think the time frame makes sense as well. In regards to Sly Cooper 5 and Infamous, we have heard for a while now that Sly Cooper 5 is coming, and Infamous, although Infamous has not been detailed if it's a sequel, remaster, or remake, soon enough we'll know. Who knows? Maybe it's a PSVR 2 game. We don't know that. Maybe that is exactly what it is, but I guess we'll find out. Moving on, we are going to be talking about PlayStation Plus charging stacked subscriptions. So this is an interesting one. I want to be clear, guys, that I love PlayStation, right? That's a brand that I love. I love their games. I love the consoles. The history of PlayStation been around since PS1, but I truly believe in holding a company accountable, right? We can't just dismiss everything they do. I think when they mess up, we got to say, hey, you messed up. And when they do great things, we got to applaud them as well. And I feel like this is where they've made a mistake. With that said, let's get into this. So Nibelian over on Twitter said, according to reports from Asian players who have access to the new PS Plus, if you got your sub at a discount, you'll be charged a higher upgrade fee to make up for the discount. Also, stacked subscriptions must pay for the upgrade for the entire sub duration. So to be clear, this was originally sourced, I believe, from Reddit. Somebody talked about their experience with it. And it's looking like if you've stacked your subscriptions, at least in Asia, I don't know if this will be across the board, but it's to be kind of assumed that that would be the case, that you're going to pay the difference. Like, you're not going to really get that transferable membership that you were hoping to get. So in my opinion, Sony shouldn't punish their fans for something they overlooked. I feel like, they didn't realize that there was this loophole. There was this loophole. Some people took advantage of it. I think it is what it is. You just got to eat the cost of that. It can't possibly be that much anyway, as they fixed it pretty early on. So overall, I don't agree with this decision, and rightfully so. People are going to be upset about this. I feel like they're making a mistake here. I feel like it's not a good look from your fans, especially because you're just punishing your fans. That's all you're doing. And to be clear, this actually doesn't impact me, as I never stack subscriptions, and I pay for a year at a time every single year. So for me, this has no impact on me. So I'm not even speaking from a place of bias, but rather I'm talking about the people out there who did stack their subscriptions. And you know what? Some people might have just stacked their subs because they naturally just do that. Maybe they buy a couple years at a time, and now they are being impacted by this as well. It's not fair. It really isn't. And I feel like it's such a small amount of money for Sony to be able to eat the cost of, that they should just do it, especially because it was a mistake that they overlooked. But that's all I have for you guys in today's video. I'd love to hear from you. What do you think of this account NGT claim or statement that's been made on Twitter about a showcase in September and there not being any showcase until then? What do you think of what Sony has done, charging people the difference to upgrade their subscription? Let me know in the comments. And as always, if you have not subscribed already, please hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell to get notified about all my upcoming videos, and hit the like button. It helps the channel a ton. You can follow me on Twitter and Twitch. Links will be in the description. And share this video with a friend. I will talk to you all on the next one. Take care.